Thank you very much, cadets. My name is Jim Gray. I'm chairman of the Rocky Mount Organizing Committee, the official host for the tournament. We're delighted for the second year for the USA South Spring Championships to be in our wonderful city of Rocky Mount, but also in Wilson and Zebulon. I'll introduce those dignitaries in just a minute. I first want to recognize a special family who had a lot to do with Wesleyan College and sports. I'd like to have you meet Paul Bauer, if you in the tan suit back there. Paul is from that special family called the Bauers. Mo Bauer was our athletic director and baseball coach for many years, and his wife, Paul's mother, Mary, was a special woman and was very involved, and she died a few weeks ago. And so we are dedicating today's opening ceremony to Mary and Mo Bauer, and thank Paul for being here. Today we're going to announce a special partnership, and that's with Special Olympics of Nash County and the state. I want to introduce Keith Fishburne. Where's Keith? Raise your hand. Where's Keith? There he is back there. And John Battle up here with me, and you'll hear from him. But nationally, Division III of the NCAA has adopted Special Olympics as a special partner. We did a little bit last year with Special Olympics, but this year they're a full special partner. And you will see at all the venues, and you'll see today those special athletes and the parents and the adults who help them. And we're just delighted to partner with them. I also want to point out the ambassadors in the red t-shirts. Please wave your hand there. These are Rocky Mount High School students. There may be some other high school, but mostly Rocky Mount High School in the International Baccalaureate program who have volunteered to, over the next 4 days, help us with the tournament. And it could be helping a coach carry a bag full of bats, or cleaning up, or helping somebody with some water, just being around all the venues and helping out. We want to give them a round of applause. And Betsy Hester is the leader. There you go. I want to thank First Media. You'll see David and his team out here. They're our media sponsor for this. We're delighted. And Alex Bonsek. Alex, raise your hand. She runs travel and tourism. And please, all of the hotel managers and owners, would you please raise your hand so we can recognize you? Where are they? Okay, there they are. In the dugout. They're out of the sun, getting out of the sun. But without the hotels, the welcome would not be as generous as it is. We wouldn't have the tournament, and they've just done a wonderful job. And we know this year is going to be even better. I did want to introduce Bob Matheny, who's the mayor of Zebulon, where the Mudcat Stadium is. Where's Bob? There he is. Stand up, Bob. Thank you. So I think I've covered off everybody. I know the mayor will recognize some of the other public officials here. We have several members of the city council. But we're delighted for the second year to have this tournament and this special short event to kick it off. The competition is already underway. Rita will tell you that baseball is now being played up at Fleming Stadium in Wilson. These fields will be full starting tomorrow, the tennis courts. Please come out and see the athletes, student athletes from 13 colleges around the Southeast. You'll be very impressed. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Mayor Combs.
Thank you, Jim. Before I begin, I really want to thank Jim Gray for this opportunity. He's the one that brought this spring sports for USA South to our attention. He lobbied very, very strongly for this, along with some other people here in Rocky Mount. Our Parks and Recreation Department worked really hard with Jim during this. Kelvin Yarrow, he's here, and I think that he went with them this past year to really make a pitch to continue this for next year. But this is a big deal for the city of Rocky Mount to have this many NCAA athletes in our community. It is something that we worked hard with. When we envisioned the sports complex that we have now, I don't think anybody ever expected it to be as successful as it's been. And this is one of the major events that we have here every year. And we keep saying we want this to be the permanent home for the USA South Spring Sports. So let's hear it for that, and hopefully that can happen. We do have, I see W.B. Bullock over here, City Council member, Mary Wells here. Of course, you'll hear from Robbie Davis, both county commissioners, our city managers here today. But this is a great weekend for the city of Rocky Mount, for local people to come out and see some outstanding college athletes, not just here, but in Zebulon at the Mudcat Stadium, in Wilson, here at Bienvenue Country Club, out at Westland College at the tennis facility, and here at the athletic complex. So this is a big weekend for the city of Rocky Mount. It's great for economic development here. When we do things in Rocky Mount, it's not all about the money. We also want people to come in, see our community, become familiar with Rocky Mount, so that they'll come back at other times when we don't have a sports events here in Rocky Mount. But there's a lot of hard work that's in this. I want to recognize Commissioner Wiggs over here for all of her hard work that she does throughout the year. It's not just this weekend, but she's busy all during the year with things that she does associated with USA South. So we want to thank her for being here. We had dinner with her last night, and again, I think all the athletes are really excited. They're coming in now. Some of them are not here yet, but they had a great time last year here in Rocky Mount. We rolled out the red carpet for them. We're doing the same thing again this year. So to everyone, our students, thank you for helping out. And for all of you that came out today, thank you for coming out today, but more importantly, come out over the weekend and support these college athletes here in Rocky Mount. So thank you for being here today, and I'm going to turn it over, I think, to Travel and Tourism, which is Robbie Davis.
First of all, in reviewing last year, which everyone knows went very well, Commissioner Wiggs said the only thing that she thought we could improve on was the weather. And I realize it's the first day, but how are we doing so far, Commissioner? Great. Yeah, if it'll hold all weekend, we'll be doing wonderful. Let me see how to make this work. Probably gonna have to eliminate the notes. But anyway, on behalf of Nash County and our TDA, which stands for Travel Development Authority, we greatly appreciate USA South tournament, spring tournament, coming back to Rocky Mount again. We knew we had it this year. We were blessed with another year next year. And if we in Rocky Mount, Nash, and Edgecombe County do our job, as Mayor Combs said, we hope to have it permanently. Mayor Combs says it wasn't always about the money. He's the mayor, and that's his job. My job is to help collect the revenue or the hotel tax so we can keep funding events like this. And it is a lot about the money, but certainly not all about the money. First of all, I'd like to welcome, and I'm looking around. I'll tell you, I got up here last year and I forgot how hard it was to see who was here, but I know I've got two commissioners here, Mary Wells, which Mayor Combs pointed out over here, and I saw our chairman, Fred Bellfield's car in the parking lot. There he is. Thank you, Fred. Appreciate that. And do I have any other commissioner that I can't see from here? If so, stand up and holler, play ball. Also, our TDA board is made up of 15 members. We are a diverse group coming from all throughout Nash County and the city of Rocky Mount. And we have people that are in the hotel business. We have people from throughout the county. And I know I have two members here. David Joyner probably is here, wherever David might be. Okay, and I know Bill Latus is here with chicken filet. I saw Bill earlier. Over here behind the fence with the ball cap on, he's ready. Anyone else with our board here, I appreciate it very much, and if you would stand up so I can see you as well. As David said, we are very pleased to have y'all back again. The influence it has on our city for this weekend is wonderful. It is a great boost to our economy. It is economic development as we look at it, and it's one of our largest events throughout the year. And I tell you, if the weather just hold out, we'll all be very blessed throughout the weekend. And since I can't look at my notes and hold this at the same time, I'm going to just go ahead and quit talking. And I again welcome everybody to Rocky Mount. Thank you.
Good afternoon, platform guests and the other guests. I'm here to talk about the initiative the Special Olympics has with the Division III schools. And this initiative is kicking off all across the country this week. And we're glad to have the USA South here. The initiative is to bring Division III students together with Special Olympics students so that each one can enjoy and experience the lives of each other. Okay? What we have found out is that this initiative was done in 2011 at one of the Division III conferences that they had to bring this initiative together. But we found out here in Rocky Mount that we've been doing this actually since about 1990. Wesleyan College has been with our program for many years. In the early 90s, we were doing fundraisers together. We were also using their facilities. In 1993, we bought the state games here, the fall games. One of our partners in bringing the state games here was Wesleyan College, and we appreciate that so much. We had so much success that Special Olympics North Carolina again gave us the opportunity to bring a statewide game here in basketball. And again, Wesleyan College opened up their arms to us to use their facilities again. So our relationship with Wesleyan College is long withstanding. Our partnership has been long withstanding. Their student involvement has been long withstanding with us, and we continue to hope that it will be enduring for a long time. Thank you. Okay. And we have Ms. Wiggs next.
We'll take care of it.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. As I'm starting out, there's someone I'd like to recognize who is as instrumental in making this happen as anyone here, and that is Mike Christie. He's over here with the camera as usual. He's the Associate Commissioner of the USA South. Those of you that have been to our website, that's all Mike's doing. He's the guru there, and he keeps me straight with all things technological, and that's quite a challenge for him. But so thank you, Mike. I'd like to thank the bands, the Rocky Mount High School, also the North Carolina Wesleyan Pep Band. I understand this is just their first semester of having a band, and I must say, y'all are doing great. Y'all are off to a great start, so thank you for being here today. To Jim Gray, president at North Carolina Wesleyan, and as someone mentioned earlier, he was the mover and the shaker to bring this to Rocky Mount. As he sat in a president's meeting and heard all about the good things Burlington was doing with our sports festival, he wanted to bring that to Rocky Mount, and he made it happen. So thank you, Jim, for your ongoing support. Mayor Combs, Commissioner Davis, thank you so much, because I know without your leadership with your particular groups and in this community, this would not happen. Travel and Tourism, Visitors Bureau, all that you've done, and I see the billboards as I was driving into Rocky Mount yesterday. I've seen them on 3 roads this morning as I've been going around, so y'all are doing a great job. To the hotels, the welcome I received as I went into my motel last night was like none I've ever received before. The friendliness, the eagerness to assist, and that means a lot to our teams and our coaches, so thank you for that. A special thanks also to Wilson for the use of their historic stadium for this event, and for Zebulon and the Mudcat Stadium, your wonderful, beautiful stadium out there, as well as the crews and all the people at those sites, because you can have the facility, but it takes people to make the event happen, so thank you very much. To our Special Olympians, we're so glad you're here today and will be throughout this weekend. It's a great partnership we have with Special Olympics Division III, as well as the USA South, and we're very proud of that partnership, and hope to continue that and make it better in the coming years. We're most appreciative of all the support that we're receiving from all the organizations, the volunteers, and all the individuals that are helping with this. And when you get up here and start naming names, you always leave someone out. But just know I appreciate every one of you that are here and what you've done to make this event happen for our student athletes and our coaches. It's a monumental task to host 5 intercollegiate tournaments and 15 baseball games in one weekend. And for anyone who's never tried to pull something like this off, you don't really understand until you're involved in the nuts and bolts. But it is a monumental task, and I will say, Rocky Mount, you have done a great job, and we certainly appreciate that. A special thanks to our ambassadors. It's so good to see our future collegians, those who will be in college probably next year, the year after, or down the road. I hope this gives you a good insight into intercollegiate athletics, and hopefully we'll see you on the playing fields at some point down the road. Again, thank you, Rocky Mount. Thank you, everyone that has made this happen for the USA South, our student athletes and our coaches. We truly appreciate your efforts on our behalf.
Thank you. I know we left out one person. Where's Joel Dunn? Where's Joel? Joel is superintendent of Parks and Recreation. Has done a great job along with Kelvin. Wanted to have Alex Bonsack wanted to make a special presentation to Mike and Rita, and then we'll have the first pitch just a second. As I understand, these are gift baskets to everything made or sold in Nash County. Wanted to give one of these to Mike and Rita. Okay, so now we're going to put the Special Olympic Partnership in play, as it were. We have a special, what they call battery. We have Commissioner Wiggs, who will assume the pitcher's position. I think we've got a ball right back there. We have Anthony Harris. Where's Anthony? Okay, give that man a bat. We have the cadets are going to be in the outfield catching that 400-foot hit. All right, cadets, go on, assume the position out there. And I need a catcher. How about Mike? Can you do it? Okay. Mike Christie be the catcher. Oh, a little bit off, That's all right. All right, that's a foul ball. It doesn't count. That's one strike. That's a good hit, Anthony. Wow. If you get hold of it, they're going to have to back up. You're getting it.
I think you're going to strike him out.
We got all day. Don't worry about it. All right, he's getting it now. Next one's going to be magic. Yeah, all right. Great hit, Anthony.